Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is the Materials Online School. The Materials Online School is an educational channel on YouTube that is meant to bring lessons on every subject and help students who are preparing for the exams to excel in them. Okay, so today we're looking at posting past questions from ABSU. Now, if ABSU is not your prospective university, it's still important to watch the video to the end because similar questions might be seen in your own exams. Okay. Now let's look at government. We're looking at government past questions, okay? Now the first one I have here is the leader of Biafran Republic during the Civil War. We have option A, General Yakubu Gowon, B, General Philip Effiong, C, Colonel Odumegwu Ojukwu, D, General Ben Nwabweze, and E, Colonel Benjamin Adekunle. Okay, now the leader of Biafra during the Civil War was Colonel Odumegwu Ojukwu. Okay, Colonel Odumegwu Ojukwu. Now the next one, League of Nations was established in, we have option A in 1914, B in 1919, C in 1920, D in 1945, and E 1930. Okay, now League of Nations was established in 1920. It was established in 1920 after the First World War. It was created on January 10, 1920, 10th of January 1920, though it was disbanded in 1942 after the Second World War. The essence of creating it was to prevent further occurrence of World War after the First World War, because League of Nations was created after the First World War to prevent further occurrence of World War. So in 1942, it was disbanded after the Second World War, okay, which gave birth to United Nations. Okay, after it was disbanded, United Nations was created. Okay, now let's look at the next one. EU stands for European Unity, European Union, European United, Economic Unity, Economic Unit. Okay, now EU simply stands for European Union. Okay, so option B is the correct answer. Now the next question, question 4, bureaucracy is associated with all the following except one. Bureaucracy is associated with all the following except one. We have option A, hierarchy of authority, B, formal rules and regulations, C, documentation, D, power of impeachment, E, impersonality. Now the correct answer to this question is option D, power of impeachment. Power of impeachment. Now, option D is the correct answer because first, what is bureaucracy? Bureaucracy is a management system, a system of management that emphasizes structured organization with well-defined authority and positions. Okay, so it talks about, it emphasizes hierarchy. Hierarchy has to do with positions. Okay, positions of the people who are in an organization. Okay, so option A, hierarchy, okay, is a feature of is the feature of bureaucracy, hierarchy of authority. Option B, formal rules and regulation, is a feature of bureaucracy because bureaucracy has to do with structured organization with well-defined authority and positions. Okay, so formal rules is a feature of bureaucracy, documentation is a feature of bureaucracy. Now, power of impeachment is not a feature of bureaucracy. This is because in bureaucracy, the officers are non-elected, the staff members are non-elected. So there is no power of impeachment. To talk about impeachment when the people occupying the different positions are elected. Okay, but in bureaucracy they are not elected. Okay, now option E, impersonality. Okay, impersonality is a feature of bureaucracy because impersonality means not personal. Okay, now in bureaucracy the activities of the staff members are not personal. Okay, they carry out the activity based on the rules and regulations of the organization. Okay, based on the rules and regulations of the organizations. The next question we have: Nigerian civil service is patterned along dash. The Nigerian civil service is patterned along dash. We have option A: French civil service, British civil service, American civil service, South African civil service model. German civil service. Okay, now Nigerian civil service is patterned along British civil service. Okay, is patterned along British civil service, not American, not South African, but along British civil service. Now let's move to the next question. The next question we have: one of the following is not a problem of the Nigerian civil service. One of the following is not a problem of the Nigerian civil service. Our option A: specialization, B: corruption, C: poor remuneration, D: political instability, and E: red tapeism. Now, the correct answer to this question is option A: specialization. Okay, people working in different specialties, working in different offices of their specialties is not a problem. Okay, it's not a problem in Nigerian civil service. Okay, it's actually a good thing for people to have division of labor. Okay, so it's not a problem. Now, option B: corruption. Okay, corruption is a problem in Nigerian civil service because there is high level of corruption in Nigerian civil service. Option C: we have poor remuneration. Okay, now in civil service, this is a major problem, especially among teachers. Okay, poor remuneration is a big problem in Nigerian civil service. Okay, especially teachers that are complaining every day. Now, option D: we have political instability. Yes, this is also a problem. Okay, um the changes in government policies and the changes in government, okay, um affect civil service in Nigeria negatively. So political instability is a problem to civil service in Nigeria. Okay, now let's see option E: rateabism. Rateabism simply means following rules blindly, following rules strictly, following rules without being allowed to use your own initiative, following rules without being given room for creativity. Okay, whether the rules are affecting the organization positively or negatively, following rules without having a room to make some adjustments for creativity or another thing. Okay, so rateabism is a problem to Nigerian civil service. Okay, is a problem to Nigerian civil service. So, like I said, option A is the correct answer. Okay, now let's move to the next one. The doctrine of separation of power was postulated by. The doctrine of separation of power was postulated by option A: A.V. Dicey, B: Thomas Paine, C: Montesquieu, D: Thomas Hobbes, and E: John Locke. Okay, now the correct answer to this question is option C: Montesquieu. Baron de Montesquieu, who was the first person to suggest separation of power. He postulated separation of power as a means to stop dictatorship. According to him, the only way to stop dictatorship is by making sure that the power to make laws, interpret laws, and execute laws do not rest on one person or a group of persons, okay, but should be separated. So the person that postulated separation of power was Montesquieu, okay, Baron de Montesquieu. Option A: Euridice. Euridice is associated with rule of law. Thomas Paine is associated with democratic reforms and advocacy. Now, option D: Thomas Hobbes. Thomas Hobbes is an idealistic philosopher. He thought about how human beings could live together peacefully without dangers. He was just like Plato. Okay, he was an idealistic philosopher. Now, option D: John Locke. John Locke is known as the father of liberalism. Okay, He's an enlightenment thinker, so he's a philosopher as well. Okay, so like I said, Montesquieu, option C is the correct answer. Alright guys, that will be all for today. I hope you learned something new from this video. Like I said at the beginning of this video, this channel is meant to bring lessons for you guys on every subject. There are teachers who are going to be handling the different subjects, okay? So please make sure you subscribe to the channel. If you've not subscribed already, click on the like button. And please, I know that most of you are going to gain admission this year. Please, I still need you to subscribe to the channel so that when the teachers start uploading videos on this channel, they will have audience to watch them, and YouTube will recommend the videos to other students. Okay, thank you very much, and I wish you guys the best in your exams. Thank you and bye.